celestial body, you know we gon' get it. And we in the streets to gather the sheep, we can say that we fishing. But God got intentions, and he got a mission to destroy all the minions. And the son of perdition, hunters, get them, runners, sprinting. The anger of Christ we quenching. If you roll the dice, you finish. Hunters, get them, runners, sprinting. The anger of Christ we quenching. Evolve to hunters from fishes.
Big Brute talk that Jew way. For the reward of this truth is the new way. Pray for the Sabbath, then wait for the Sabbath. Been thinking about it since Tuesday. This is a movie, I don't mean a Blu-ray.
Who's this man right here on the sign? Jesus? What about you? Jesus? Okay, it's very important. Now, who's this man right here? You don't know? You almost look disgusted at looking at that picture. What about you, bro? You don't know who that is? Who you think that is? Say again? The devil. Another person thinks it's the devil. What about you, sis?
Yeah, I'm saying
the devil?
Yeah.
All right, let's find out. Let's find out. Let's read it from the top again.
Sir.
Revelation. Oh man, you see how important it is that we supposed to be out here? Because you came over and listened a little bit, right? It's very important that we got to be out here because the children, even the parents, say that this man right here is the devil. Why? Because he's black?
No.
Then why?
See the flame?
The fire. Okay, sure. All right, that gave it away. Let's find out who he is. Read.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1.
Read.
The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servant things which must shortly come to pass.
So now God gave this revealing or revelation to his servant to show the things that will surely come to pass. Read.
And he sent and sanctified it by his angel unto his servant John.
Read.
Verse 14.
No, keep reading.
Verse 2. Who bear record.
Who did what?
Bear record.
So now this revelation was given to his servant John, who bore record. What does that mean? What does that mean? If you bear record or something, what do you do? You recorded it. Not like you pull out your iPhone, right? And you're recording, because there was no iPhones back then, right? Or tape recorders. But he wrote it down, right?
Right.
That's what we're reading right now. Read.
Who bear record of the word of God.
Who bear record of what?
The word of God.
That this angel came and showed him this revelation. Let's keep reading.
And of the testimony of Jesus Christ.
Read.
And of all things that he saw.
Now, remember you said nobody saw him. What did he just say? He bear record of what?
And the testimony of Jesus Christ.
So he wrote down the testimony of Jesus Christ. What else?
And of all things that he saw.
That he actually saw. You see with your eyes, right? So, yeah, that he saw. You're right. We about to read it. Keep going. Jump down to verse 10.
Verse 10. And I was in the spirit on the Lord's day.
Now the Lord's day is a Sabbath, like today. Today's a Sabbath day, right? We all in agreement. Y'all ever hear about the Sabbath day? All right, that's today. Read.
And heard behind me a great voice.
Now, John is in the spirit of the Lord's day. And he said he heard behind him a great voice, right? Read.
As of a trumpet.
As of what?
A trumpet.
Y'all ever hear a trumpet? You ever hear a trumpet go off? What about y'all? Y'all hear a trumpet go off ever before? You never hear somebody play a trumpet? It's very loud, right? He said this voice was so loud, it was reminding him of a trumpet was so loud. Read.
Saying, I am Alpha and Omega.
Who's that? Who is that? Okay, let's find out. Keep reading.
The first and the last.
Who's the first and the last? Okay, let's keep reading.
And what thou seest.
And when you do what?
Seest.
How do you see, sis? All right, let's read it.
Write in a book.
What you see, write it down in a book.
Right.
So that other people can see it. You think he just held it to himself? Let's find out. Read.
And send it.
Listen.
And send it unto.
Now he wrote it down in the book. Now he's sending it somewhere. Read.
Unto the 7 churches, which are in Asia. And Ephesus. And unto
Smyrna.
Smyrna. And unto Pergamos.
Right?
And unto
all these churches are all over.
Right.
So he's sending all what he wrote down and what he saw, he's sending them out. He's sending them out to these different churches at that time. Read.
And unto.
Hold on, we almost done.
And unto Thyatira. And unto Sardis. And unto Philadelphia.
Read.
And unto Laodicea.
Read.
And I turned to see the voice that spake.
Now, this real great voice that sounded like a trumpet that was behind him, remember? He said, I turned. So he turned around to do what?
To see the voice that spake with me.
Wait a minute. Now he turned around. Because remember, Alpha and Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. Read.
And being turned,
Now when he turned around, what did he see?
I saw 7 golden candlesticks.
Stop. 7 golden candlesticks. This is very important, right? Look at this right here. You see these golden candlesticks? That's what's called today a menorah.
Right.
Right?
That's
That's what the 7 golden candlesticks is what he's talking about. Keep reading.
Verse 13.
Uh-huh.
And in the midst of the 7
And in the middle of the 7 golden candlesticks, read,
one light unto the Son of Man.
who was known as the Son of Man in the Bible? Jesus. So the Alpha and Omega, the first and the last, that's Jesus.
That's
what he's telling you. Keep reading.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
Now, he starts describing. Because remember, he said, what you see, write it down. He said he had a garment clothed all the way down to your foot. Read.
And girded about the paps with a golden girdle.
He had a golden girdle right around the paps, right here. Right? Read.
His head,
Now it goes, it tells about his garment, what he had on. Then he goes up to his head. What does he say?
and his hairs,
No, read it again.
his head and his hairs
So his head, all the hairs that's on his head, read,
were white.
were they what?
Were white.
So they were the color white. The hairs on his head were white, right? That's the color gave, right? Now what's the texture they gave?
Like wool.
Now it said it's like wool. Not only are they white, but they're also woolly. Now, y'all know what woolly hair looks like? What about you, bro? Like what's on your face? What about you? Touch your head. That's woolly hair, bro. Where does wool come from? A sheep. Do you realize that your hair is real close to like how sheep hair looks? Jesus is being described known as white hair and woolly. Just the same as you, 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 same as your daughter. All of us over here, right? Keep reading.
As white as snow.
Now it was very white, read.
And his eyes
Now he said his eyes, read.
were as a flame of fire.
I know. Go ahead. Read it again.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Now the whites around his eyes were red. Just like the prophecy in Genesis chapter 49, it said that Christ will come. His eyes will be red because he'd drink wine. So it'd turn his eyes of his red, or his whites of his eyes red. Right? Keep reading.
Verse 15.
Uh-huh.
And his feet.
Now, it talked about his garment, right? What he was wearing. Then it said his hair was white and woolly. Only one people on this earth have woolly hair. What people are that? Right? Black people, right? Now, it says, and his what?
And his feet.
Now, your feet, your daughter's feet, your feet, you can agree that if I just seen from your knee down or just from your ankle down, the color of your feet is the same color as your body. If you're dark, your body's gonna be dark, right? Same thing. Now he said his clothes, his hair, now he looked down at his feet and said what?
His feet like unto fine brass.
Now his feet were like fine brass. What you think that means? What y'all think that means?
Say that again.
Christ's feet were like fine brass. Okay. Hey, y'all all see this statue sitting right here behind me?
Bring it out.
What do you think that's made of? That's made of fine brass.
That's right.
What color is that statue? Is it white?
It's dark.
It's dark, is it not? So what color is fine brass? Brown.
That's right.
But how dark was Christ's skin? Because he looked at his feet. He had been wearing sandals. He wasn't wearing Jordans, right? All right, read.
And his feet as like unto fine brass.
Uh-huh.
As if they burned in a furnace.
Now, anybody out here know how to cook? You know how to cook? Real good, right? You know how to cook? Okay, you're a savage. What about y'all? You know how to cook? Sis, hold on, don't go nowhere yet. You know how to cook, sis?
We're not from here. We gotta get back.
This is very important. I got two more
I
scriptures.
got two.
Now, Christ's skin was like fine brass. We agreed that was brown. But it says as if it was burnt. How do you know you burn something? When you cooking and you mess up and you burn something, you smell it. But remember, he's not smelling. He's writing down everything he saw. So it turns black.
That's right.
So that's how you know. So it said if his skin is black, keep reading.
And his feet like unto fine brass,
Uh-huh.
as if they burned in a furnace.
So now, I'm going to ask you again, my man. Who is this? That's Jesus Christ.
That's right.
This right here is Jesus Christ.
Right.
Jesus Christ does not look like a white man.
Right.
He actually looks like y'all.
Right.
Like a black man. So now, sis, you see how important it is? Deuteronomy 6 and 7. So look, this is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be you know how your daughter said, and as well as y'all, this is your children, right? They actually look just like you. So you know how your children said that this was the devil, and then that was Jesus? You see how we're not teaching our children truth according to the Bible?
Yep.
Let's read what we got to do with our children. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
And thou shalt teach them diligently.
You should teach your children diligently. What you think he said we should teach them? What do you think we should teach them, sis? We're supposed to teach them the true heritage.
Yes.
Where they descend from.
Right.
What people, the best and the greatest man that walked this earth, look just like them.
That's right.
So they're Christ-like. You look like Christ. That's what you should be taught. Read. Right. Read.
Teach them diligently unto thy children.
So now, God's commandments, we're supposed to teach them diligently unto our children.
We used to scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.